Imagine picking out the perfect puppy for your family, only to get it home and realize it's sick, very sick. That's what happened to one Austin family that says they were misled by a bad dog breeder. In tonight's consumer investigation, KXAN's Chris Willis tells you what red flags to watch out for if you're in the market for a new pet.
I found her on the internet, just was Googling for a Maltipoo puppy to be a playmate for Sammy. And it just so happened that she was here in Austin.
Dina Northington and her 9-year-old son wanted to add another Maltipoo to the family, so they were excited when they found little Molly at an Austin breeding company called Amanda's Puppies. But Northington's excitement didn't last long.
It went downhill as soon as I brought the puppy home.
Something seemed wrong.
It wouldn't eat. It would barely hop around, move.
A visit to the vet confirmed the puppy was sick. Very sick.
He said she had 2 different kinds of worm infestations that had attacked her heart, and he said she had very little chance.
Little Molly didn't make it. She died that night.
And she didn't return my call until the next day and that evening, and she asked me to return the puppy, and by that time, the puppy had been dead for a day.
Northington says she was misled by the breeder, but she isn't the only one. The Luzows bought a dog from Amanda's Puppies that appeared to be just what they were looking for.
My wife fell in love with this little puppy. We were told it was a Yorkie Pomeranian mix. That would be about 8 pounds or so.
Fast forward 8 months, and the Luzows loved their dog, but it's certainly not the so-called small Yorkie mix they were told they were buying.
She's now at 51.8 pounds, and she's 9 months old or so. So, you know, I mean... You know, she's definitely not a Yorkie Pomeranian that I've ever seen.
The Better Business Bureau says it can be hard to spot a bad dog breeder.
In terms of getting that puppy that's going to be healthy and not going to be sick, there really isn't going to be any kind of guarantee except for what's going to be in the contract.
But there are red flags that can help you spot a bad breeder before you buy. If the breeder doesn't let you check out their facilities, that's a bad sign. You should be able to ask to see the parents if they're on site to make sure they're healthy. And do your research on the type of dog you're looking for and quiz the breeder.
If they don't know a lot about the breed, that's a red flag.
Make sure the breeder provides a contract. But remember, a promise is only as good as the person giving it. Both Northington and the Luzows had contracts.
I received from the breeder that says that the puppy was free of any illness.
But the breeder didn't uphold the terms. That's why it's important to ask for references, too. And if you do run into a bad breeder, remember, contact the BBB. That's what the Northingtons did. It didn't bring her puppy back, but it did give her peace of mind that she could keep others from going through what she did and from what her son had to endure.
I think I took it harder than anybody. And then I just got really upset and angry. So I thought, I'm not going to let this happen to somebody else.
Owner Amanda Snell denied the accusations and says the customer complaints that she's slow to respond are not true. She told KXAN she followed her contract to the letter and that her customers need to do so as well. She said she never got any dogs returned to her, which is the only way she can verify that they came from her. For more tips on spotting bad dog breeders, go to KXAN.com and click on Consumer under the News tab. There you'll find a printable tip sheet that'll help you pick the right breeder for your family.